Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be covering everything you need to know about today's generational festival that dropped in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 60,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get right into this video. So, we have a whole new festival today. But to be totally honest, is it actually all that good? There are a few things that jump out to me as like, ooh, that's nice. But most things in this festival, to be honest, so far are like, I guess we'll have to wait and see, in all honesty, in terms of how good it's going to be. But we'll take a look at everything, how attainable things are going to be, what is going to be attainable, what is not going to be attainable, and all that stuff in this video. And try to kind of just give like a baseline as to what I think would be a good target for this festival. For one gold piece, you can get for one gold piece, you can get a Generation Next pack. Might as well grab that. For one pink diamond piece, you get this silver animation breaker. I was kind of disappointed by these silver animation breakers, to be honest. I dropped a video earlier talking about basically covering everything you need to know about these animation breakers, and to be totally honest with y'all, I wouldn't say they're that amazing. So yeah, you can get this obviously for free if you want. I just don't think it's as good as I was hoping it would be. The bronze animation breaker for a diamond piece as well, yeah. One invincible piece for Invincible Damian Lillard, as we expected. He's probably, I mean, he looks fun. He doesn't look super meta by any means. Undersized point guard. 100 overall piece for Austin Reeves, who's fine but not great. If you're a big Lakers fan, it's nice to get this card attainably. Otherwise, it's kind of eh. And then Miles Bridges for one dark matter piece. Looks average. He doesn't look bad, but he doesn't look amazing. It's the same exchange rate exactly as the Splash Festival, I believe. Three gold pieces for a diamond, 5 diamonds for a pink diamond, 5 pink diamonds for an opal, 5 opals for a dark matter, and then 4 dark matters for a 100, 3 100s for an invincible, and 2 invincibles for a GOAT event piece, which means grinding pieces just by playing the game still really is not feasible at all. But there will obviously be a good amount of challenges. There'll be a good mix of other content and stuff like that sprinkled in throughout the next couple weeks to get some pieces and things like that. And then you have your reverse exchanges. Penny Hardaway, Tracy McGrady, and Karl Malone are your 3 GOAT cards. Penny and T-Mac are 30 GOAT event pieces. Karl Malone is only, quotation marks, 25. I wouldn't go for any of these cards. They're all going to be very, very expensive. How many GOAT pieces are going to be free in this festival? I would say somewhere around maybe 10 at a max. If you grind everything, and I mean literally everything there is to grind, it'll be right around 10 GOAT event pieces. If you buy the chain packs as well, you could probably get up to about 13 or 12 anyway. Maybe not 13, but probably 12 or so. 12 to 13, somewhere around there in terms of like if you buy the chain packs and grind every single thing there is to grind. That's still not, like, that's half of Karl Malone. They're going to have to spend a ton of money to get those other 12 GOAT pieces or 13 GOAT pieces for him. He's not even that good. He's a 6'9" small forward. His animations don't even look that amazing. He's very good, but, like, would not be worth spending that money on by any means. And then Penny and T-Max an extra 5 on top of that. These cards are going to cost $1,000 to get still. At this point in the year, not even close to worth it. Now, the Invincibles. Jermaine O'Neal and Luol Deng are both 20 Invincible pieces. That will be attainable, especially if you are willing to get the chain packs as well. That will easily be attainable. Is it worth it is a whole other question. And I think that's a debatable question, to be totally honest. But Sean Bradley at 40 Invincible pieces, that's 20 GOAT pieces. That's substantially more. You're definitely going to have to spend a pretty substantial chunk of money still to get Sean Bradley, because you're only going to be able to grind for right around half of this card still, which means you're still going to have to spend a hefty amount to get Sean Bradley. But some people are really going to be willing to do that for a 7'6", 9'9", and everything big. What I will say about Bradley is his animations are not unbelievable for a 7'6" invincible. He is still a 7'6" invincible, so obviously let's not take away from the value of that. His shot looks great, but outside of the jumper, I don't think his animations SIGs wise are all that impressive. He's definitely very good, but I also don't think he's quite as good as maybe the other invincible ridiculous bigs, the Taco, the Ralph, the KP, the Wemby potentially, although he might be close to Wemby and KP. We'll see, because of the size anyway. He looks very, very good. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, but 40 invincible pieces, I will not be getting this card. I can tell you all that, because I'm not going to be spending the several $100s that it's going to cost to get this card still. I'm sure lots of people will. I would personally not recommend it, but at the end of the day, you can do what you want. Kiki Vandeweghe is 15 100 overall pieces. He feels like he's probably worth it, considering that one GOAT piece is equivalent to 2 Invincibles, which is equivalent to 6 100 overall pieces. Basically, it's 2.5 GOAT pieces or 5 Invincible pieces to get Kiki Vandeweghe. He looks like the best value if you need a shooting guard specifically in this festival. festival of the players, he's actually very, very good, and I might consider trying to get this card on my Pro Money Spent. We'll see. I do already have Paul George and OG, though, so it's not like shooting guard's a huge need for my Pro Money Spent squad. And to be fair, I think a lot of people are like that as well. They don't really need a shooting guard that badly. So if you need one, Kiki Vandeweghe is a great option. If not, probably A. Alex English for 10. If you're going to get Alex English, just get Kiki. He's way better than Alex English is. That's my opinion. And then Drew Holiday's also 10. He looks solid. He looks like fun. Shot's going to be really good. It was only 6'5", but not a bad card at all. And then you have Rick Fox, LaFonso Ellis, and Omax Prosper for Dark Matter pieces. Very, very easily attainable if you do want to get these guys. I wouldn't expect them to be that insanely amazing, though, honestly. And then we have the Brandon Miller, Alonzo Mourning dynamic duo, which is pretty fire. For 2 GOAT pieces, getting 2 100 overall players. Are either of them absolutely amazing? No, not really. But they are both very solid. And then you can get Robert Parrish for 1 invincible event piece. I cannot believe this. I am going to lose a lot of MT on the Robert Parrish card that I bought, which I am disappointed about. I did not expect 2K to make him free, but you know what? Shout out to 2K. I'll give it to him. 1 invincible event piece for Robert Parrish is such a good value. He's genuinely a very good card. You could get this card, this event piece, from literally just completing this challenge group. I mean, yeah, like as much as I now wish I hadn't bought Robert Parrish, like, because I'm gonna lose the MT that I bought on him, that I bought him for, you know what I mean? It's still really, really nice to be able to get this card for free. That is what I will say, and I think I have to give 2K a pretty substantial amount of credit. As you can see, there are a ton of Robert Parrishes up now within the last hour because of him now being free. But he's really good. So him being entirely free for 1 invincible piece is a huge W. I would say that is the biggest W of this festival, and I would assume most everybody will be getting this card if you need any sort of big. The fact you can get it for 1 invincible piece is a steal. Also have 100 overall Mitch Richmond and Keegan Murray. Meh. Saren Arenas, Marion and Green. I would say those are kind of mediocre. A Kyrie coach card, but for 1 100 overall piece. But who really cares about coach cards at this point in the year? NBA 100 overall plus for 3 GOAT pieces. Maybe going to be worth it if you're not going to be going for any sort of main primary reward in this festival. Could definitely be worth going for there. 100 overall in premium option pack for WNBA cards. We're good. Generation Next 99 plus for 6 invincible pieces. That doesn't seem worth it. 99 overall NBA pack for 2 invincible pieces also doesn't really seem worth it. Legend badge option pack though for 100 overall piece. You can get 3 of them as per normal. Pick 5 legends. That is generally worth getting. That's 1 invincible piece total for 15 legend badges. I don't mind that at all. We got the Generation 10 box, Generation Next 10 bucks for 2 100 overall pieces, Hoff badge option packs, another legend badge option pack. You only get to pick 1 out of this one, but it's only 2 Dark Matter pieces, so not much required there. And then you scroll through and you got all these other various rewards as well if you want to go for them, including the shoes and the courts and all that type of stuff that are still decent MT methods. Like, I mean, it's not a substantial amount, but let's do the math. You get 1 100 overall, you get 1 court worth 100 MT from each of these packs. You can get, oh, they limited them. Is that the change? That's the change. They limited them. So you can't make a substantial MT off of this anymore. You were able to in the Splash Festival make decent MT because, I mean, if you do the math, it's a pretty good exchange rate. I have to go through and like actually do the math, but to one invincible or 1 GOAT piece is 2 invincible pieces. It's 6 100 overall pieces, 24 Dark Matter pieces, 24 times 5 is 120 Galaxy Opal pieces, times 5 is 600 Pink Diamond pieces, times 5 again is 3,000 Diamond pieces, which means 1,500 Diamond exchanges of that. So 1,500 times 100 is, if I'm not mistaken, that's 150,000, I think. So you could make like 150,000 MT from this. It takes a lot of time to do this exchange 1,500 times, but you could in the last festival make a pretty substantial chunk of MT, like 150k per GOAT piece. At the same time, now you cannot. So it is what it is. 2K limited us, and honestly, I don't blame them. But that's what happens when people learn MT methods. Like Evan specifically was the one who was kind of talking about this MT method on YouTube, which is fair, and it's helpful for people who were able to make MT off of the last one. But when 2K learns there are MT methods that they didn't really think about, they take them away. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I kind of expected that to be the case. So that being said, that is the festival. Robert Parrish, massive W. If you want to save your pieces and go for one of the Invincibles, I don't think that's a bad idea for Luol Deng or Jermaine. Anything above that's going to cost you a bunch of MT. Anything below that, I would just go ahead and get Kiki Vandeweghe, Drew Holiday if you want him. And then again, Parrish, I think, is an absolute steal. You can save for that 100 plus premium pack as well. But yeah, that is pretty much gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.